So, second extinction went the way of the dinosaur, and by that I mean it's dead. The only question I actually have is, does it surprise anyone that this early access game by these developers without an update for over a year is dead? Does that actually surprise anyone by now? And I actually made a video about Second Extinction over a year ago, talking about what happened to Second Extinction and why are there no updates for the game. And it ended up being the most popular video on my channel, at least so far. So a year later, here we are again, talking about what happened to Second Extinction. Either way, we're just going to get into reading the official post from the Second Extinction developers, which I actually forget their name. Let's see. Oh my gosh, they have recent reviews, very negative. I wonder what some of those say. I can only wonder. So it's made by Systemic Reaction, which have also made Generation Zero. And I remember playing Generation Zero when it first came out, and I thought the game was kind of boring, but it has received a lot of updates, so I don't know, maybe it's more fun now. I mean, it has mostly positive reviews, so maybe Second Generation Zero is more fun now. Maybe I should give it a whole nother try, but that's not what we're here about. We're here for Second Extinction, so let's read the newest post. It says, "Dear Second Extinction community," which, mind you, is it's been less than 100 people for the past 2 years because they haven't really updated the game and no one really played it because they never finished or updated the game to add more content. We write to you today with a mix of emotions as we share important news about our future plans for this game. The future plans meaning it's dead. They're not doing anything for the game. So there really is, I don't know why they're talking for future plans. There is no future plans. After thoughtful consideration and exploration of our best course of action, we have made the difficult decision to end active development of Second Extinction. So after apparently a whole year and more, actually, I'm not exactly sure when the last major update that added content to this game, but I know it's been over a year. So over a year of active development on this game, supposedly, and them working on the 1.0 release that was supposed to release in 2023. I think it was actually supposed to release first in 2022, late 2022, but then it got pushed to 2023, and then it never came out in 2023. So after all that work, they just decided to not even release the game with whatever they had updated. They just decided to cancel whatever they had and just do nothing and kill the game. And while Second Extinction is well liked among our players and the gaming community, it regrettably did not achieve the success we hope it would. Probably because you never updated it and you never finished the game. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about maybe the game didn't reach the successful release and the successful player count and numbers? Have you ever thought that was maybe because you didn't update the game? It just went into early access and then got almost no content, no new content. Additionally, some unforeseen show-stopping issues prevented us from leaving early access and game preview. I wonder what that was. I really do wonder what they would call a show-stopping issue. We may not know. I may be forgetting or not seeing something that maybe happened, but they've been silent on this game for over a year, so they didn't say, "Oh, hey, we're struggling. We ran into some issues. I just want to tell you this, and that's why there's a delay." No, they just didn't say anything. As you may recall, we initially planned to launch the 1.0 version late last year, which is 2022, but the discovery of a few critical issues forced us to pull back close to release. I don't know what those critical issues could have been. Maybe they somehow broke the game while they were developing it and there was no recovery in the game. I'm not really sure how they would do that, because you should have a backup of your game. I say that as someone who has made a game and then lost the game to not having a backup, but they are a studio, so they should have a backup of the game for each version, so they really shouldn't lose a whole lot of progress. If they did somehow manage to break the game, where it wasn't savable. They should be able to revert back to something. Or I really don't know what the critical issues that forced them to pause the release and apparently never finish the game. Apparently it was just so complicated they just could not release the game or fix it. And let's just continue here. Unfortunately, it became clear that our small team lacked the resources necessary to hit our quality targets. I think the resources they're talking about is this game didn't make enough money in early access, so they just didn't care about it enough, is what I think they're talking about here. And the investment needed to do so was too large for us to bear. So yeah, probably this game didn't make like as much money as they thought it would or as they wanted to in early access, so they just decided to not finish the game, is what I'm thinking has happened here. After evaluating our options and working during this year to find other potential solutions, this became the reality our team had to face. Second Extinction will be removed from sale on storefronts, but the game servers will remain active for the time being, allowing everyone who purchased Second Extinction to continue playing solo or with friends. We'll eventually take the servers down later next year, but we'll communicate this well in advance once we have more information. So this is another game where not only have you purchased the game and it never got finished, and the content that was promised never got into the game, so you basically purchased a unfinished game with the hopes that it will be finished. But this is also a game where eventually you just cannot play it anymore because it's online only. So when the servers for this game go down, you cannot play the game anymore. You cannot even play by yourself. Maybe they'll change that, but as of right now, when they take the servers down for this game, you will not be able to play the game at all in any way. As game developers, we always try to highlight our wins because no one likes to talk about the losses, but sometimes we also need to celebrate our failures. I don't know about celebrate. I don't know why you'd be celebrating your failure. Like, congratulations, everybody. We released another early access game that never got finished, and we're taking it down, and that is something to be celebrated. Let's all go have a party and celebrate this failure. I don't know why you're celebrating your failures. Maybe talk about it and realize your failures, but I don't know why you'd be celebrating your failures. Although Second Extinction did not achieve the goals we aspired to, it never got finished, didn't have a high player count, the list goes on. It remains a success for us on many levels. I wonder what those many levels are. The dinosaur combat and the dinosaurs were cool, but unfortunately never got finished, so we'll never see what this game really had to offer. Our small team turned an innovative concept into a fast-paced, fun experience that is amazing when shared with friends. And when it's all said and done, our mission is to bring this kind of joy to players everywhere in creative, explosive ways. In addition, Second Extinction has been a major learning experience for us. What they've learned is that they can now release games into early access, you pay for them, and then they can just take them down and never finish them and keep all the money. We've come away with a list of things that worked incredibly well and things we know to avoid for future projects. One thing is for certain, while Second Extinction may be coming to a close, our commitment to crafting memorable moments that capture the magic of gaming will never fade. Although this isn't the outcome any of us hoped for, well, I think it's the outcome that the developers kind of knew was going to happen. I honestly think that the developers never really had a full intention of completing this game, because ever since the game released into early access, there really wasn't many updates for this game, and it never really went anywhere. From the day that it released into early access, it never really went anywhere. We ask for your understanding and compassion towards the team members involved on the project who poured their hearts into this game as we move on to our next adventures. Thank you for being a part of this journey and for your unwavering support. We are eternally grateful to have had you by our side. Thanks for the memory. Systemic Reaction. So, to just summarize the statement here is they had some issue they ran into. They didn't know how to fix it, so they just abandoned the game and didn't release whatever they had. Even if it was bad, they didn't release whatever they had, and they just canceled the game after you've already paid for it. After they already have your money, they canceled the game and never finished it. So let's read what some other people have to say. You really needed 1 year of development and radio silence just to cancel the update. Not even just to cancel the update, just cancel the entire game. This person says release October 13th, 2020. The Depots update, or Depots update, March 15th, 2020, 580 days ago. We have made the difficult decision to end active development. Yes, you did. Close to 600 days ago. Now you inform us. Thank you for that. It regrettably did not achieve the success we hope it would. Maybe new content in the last year could have changed that. Oh my goodness. This is great. It's like the last people of Romania are gonna just say it how it is, really. And then we have this guy, which is kind of sad. This guy enjoys the game, and he never really got a whole lot of time to playing it, and he wants to play by himself and with his friends because he thinks the game is fun. But unfortunately, the developer confirms it. I mean, it says in the post when they'll take down the servers, which means the game will be unplayable. But the developer confirms it right here that unfortunately there is no offline mode in the game. Because this game is online only. So when the servers shut down, the game is dead. You'll never be able to play it again. This person says they won't be buying any more games from their team or company and regrets spending money on this unfinished code or unfinished game. It's a pity that Steam refund is no longer possible. I hope I won't see any more games from you. Goodbye to my ignore list. I'd like a refund, please. Give me my money back. It's quite sad. I like this game, but sadly I did see this coming a few years ago. They don't give your money back, no refund. At least I got this game for free on Epic. And this person says, after 4 years of basically nothing. Has it been 4 years? I don't think it's been quite 4 years. But yeah, since the game came out, it's pretty much... I mean, technically the game received updates since it came out, but the updates weren't really much of anything. So this game really didn't have any exciting new stuff in the game since it launched. Well, that's pretty much it though. The game is dead. So if you want to play this game and if you like playing this game and you find it fun and you actually want to play this game more, then I would recommend play it as much as possible now and get all the enjoyment and fun that you can out of this game before it's shut down and then you can't play it anymore. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment below, tell me what you guys think about Second Extinction. Did you ever play Second Extinction? Do you like Second Extinction? And did you see this coming? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.